Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Digimon Survive Part 53. In the previous video we searched for Kaito and we found him, but not before he sacrificed Drakmon to fuse with Piedmon to get I forget his name, Boltboutamon or something? No, it's not that. What are you? We have one of you actually, don't we? What do you call it again? Yeah, Boltboutamon. Yeah, that's it. We turned into that guy. We're heading to the shrine to go face off with him before he can defeat Miyuki. Or, you know, kill. But, you know, we'll keep it PG. Did I have a chat with Minoru? Of course you'd have a chat with Minoru. Well, the tension's really getting to me, Takuma. I mean, any way you look at it, this is the moment of truth they're coming up on here. There is. I think of how this is. All the other stuff starts racing through my head. Everything that's happened so far, about Ryo and Shuji, and of course Miyu too, Kaito really cared for, you know? Yeah, even after he got thrown into this world, his first concern was how to help Miyu. It's pretty incredible if you think about it. I could barely take care of myself. I always admired him for, how should I say, not losing sight of what's important. He had this unstrikable strength when it came to doing whatever he set his mind to. But now, I don't know what we can say to him to keep him from destroying the world. Miru's right, Kaito always was strong. Not just in terms of brawn, there was an inner strength to him as well. What could we say to him that would make him lose his desire to destroy the world? What Minoru just said? I mean, probably Miyu's words. I can't think of anything that might move Kaito as much as Miyu's words. Probably right, but it's no use wishing for what we haven't got. Yeah, sorry. And Kaito was just a pain in the neck, if only he weren't so stubborn. You know, that's also what makes him so strong. Yeah, Kaito's always been simple and straightforward. That's why he snapped when he lost someone really important to him. Think about it like that, maybe being so straightforward isn't a good thing. Anyway, I don't think of what I'm gonna say to Kaito. I just hope it's enough to get him to think twice about destroying the world. Well, you know what's also gonna get him to think twice? Us beating his ass in 45 seconds. Where's my memory? Where are you? There's supposed to be a memory here. I actually found all the memories. What a incredible. I would have never expected it. It's been a long time now since the human girl first cooked for me. She's gone from looking thin and pale to full and hearty. Every now and then though, she gets this sad look on her face and it breaks my heart to see her like that. Look, a potato! We used to grow these in my village. They're really tasty. They are? Well, they grow around here all over the place. Can I take a bunch of them then? You can do so much with potatoes. Take as many as you like. I'm excited to try some new cooking. Now, what should we make with them? They're not bad on their own, but we could steam them or mash them or put them in a stew. Hey, do you want to go back to your village? What makes you ask? I guess I would like to go back and see everyone again, but I'd get lonely without you. My God. You would? Of course I would. I really care about you. You miss your parents though, don't you? Yeah, I do. I'd love to see my mom and dad again, but is there some way for me to go back? Sorry, I don't know about that any more than you do. Yeah, so it's not worth thinking about, is it? I'm lonely, but there's no point worrying about that unless we do find a way back. Yeah, you're right. I always wanted to be the one to look out for, and yet, when did she grow up so much? That's when I realized the fog is everywhere. Where'd all this fog come from? Quick, this way! You shouldn't be out on your own in the fog. Mom? What is it? Do you see something? It's my mom. She's crying. She's looking for me, but she can't find me. She's there, in the fog, and I can hear her crying. Fog? I can't see or hear anything, but now the girl is crying. Please, my God, I want to go see my mom. I miss her so much. Then go see her if you miss her that much. You should go to her. Thank you. Don't worry. I'll come back and see you again. Right. I'll be waiting for you. Stayed right where I was, watching her run into the fog until I couldn't see her anymore. I guess humans really do belong in the human world. That must be why those giant hands reached out to draw her in. I don't understand why it hurts so much. Didn't I do the right thing? I hope that girl is happy with her mother. I hope I get to see her again. For some reason, after the girl vanished into the fog, my body started to break down into little pieces. even though I was the one who was just watching. My last thought as I felt myself fading away was to wonder if the girl made it back safely. Yo, it's fucked up! What the hell, man? How did this one end? This isn't the mural one. I don't know, this one was the... I mean, they all kind of end the same, right? Where they fucking die in the end. But I feel like this one was like more somber and like well written. We missing a training item? Oh, we don't have the super XP stone? We've never found one? So Kaito really here's what we have to say. Oh yeah, what is that thing we got, by the way? I mean, I assume it's like a physical attack. Nope. Dark damage, highest chance of sealing and confusing targets. Okay, you don't really need. I guess we can give it to like. I guess you can have it. Where is it? Yeah, Giga Crusher. Did I talk with Saki? I suppose. Where are you? Why do you think Kaito was so concerned about Miyu anyway? Well, because she was his sister? Because she was his sister? But didn't the way he looked after her seem a little excessive for that? I mean, sure, Miyu did make herself queen, which was a crazy thing to do, but from talking to her, anyone could see that she was actually pretty well put together. It's true, Miyu didn't seem senseless enough for Kaito to be so worried about her. I know, right? Not that I need to know why Kaito was so overprotective of her. After all, there are some things people just don't want to share with anyone. I just wish I hadn't gotten so worked up about her that he wound up the way he did. If only he learned to rely on others instead of putting everything on himself. I couldn't agree more. Kaito never said anything to us. He never talked about his pain, never asked for help. Sounds like Saki didn't want him keeping that all bottled up inside. Kaito was here right now. What would you say to him? What would you want to tell him? Good question. I don't think I've ever put into words before. I don't want Kaito to keep suffering through this on his own either. What would be the best way to get that across to Kaito? I don't know. I don't even know, what does it agree with you mean? I don't know, man. Stop lashing out. I don't know, that seems pretty harsh. Wait, I think maybe you're not getting it. It's not that I want to yell at him. I want him to know that when he's lashing out, people can't see his good side, that's all. I guess that works. Anyway, Kaito's really sweet, so I'm sure he'll get what you're trying to say. You think Kaito is sweet? Of course, he can be kind of brash, so maybe it's hard to see, but he'd always say what nobody else wanted to say, stand out in front whenever we talk with an enemy. I feel like he looked out for all of us, not just me. Yeah, you're right. He may not have put it into words, but he really was very thoughtful. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I'm sure Kaito's down there somewhere. We just need to hurry up and find him. And last but not least, Aoi, I presume? Or not? I don't believe this. Renamon, is something wrong? The door to the next level. It's open. Rather, it's been destroyed. What are you talking about? The door is normally locked shut. You need a key to open the way to the lowest level. Looks like it's been forced open. Wait, are you saying Boltboutamon tore this thing open? How much strength must it have taken to tear through this massive door? I've been trying to look at the broken door, and I know all too well what that is. Seeing the aftermath of such destruction shows the power of the threat we're facing. We're all scared right now. Forcing ourselves to move forward isn't a good idea. And I could use some time to calm down myself. Maybe we should take a break? And we can spend some time looking at these murals. We don't know much about these. Professor, last time we came here you said you hadn't finished investigating, but have you found out anything else? Okay, this might be the same. Fred wasn't able to make any new discoveries concerning these murals. So before, it seems some immense power brought tragedy to a great many. I can't get any more than that from this mural. What about this one? Wasn't it humans and Kiminogami suffering? Something about 4 godlike beings? Yes, the 4 godlike beings from ancient legends. The murals includes aspects of them. And the composition still bothers me. Heaven is traditionally above and hell below. I'm afraid I can't offer. Okay, this is kind of just the same dialogue. Feeling ready to move on now? Feeling up to going forward, Allie? Honestly, I'm pretty scared. There's no guarantee we'll all make it out okay. But we can't just leave Kaito like this. I can't afford to give in to my fears. That's the spirit. Don't worry, I'll keep everyone safe. Never mind, could you please not steal my thunder? I intend to protect everyone too. Our foes are fierce. We should be vigilant and never shirk back nor stop from fear. Isn't that right, Minoru? Right, in fact, I'll lead the charge. It's quite reassuring. Let me tell you, I'm sure you're all right to move forward hoping to talk with Kaito. Like he'll come to a fight, but I would encourage you to keep trying to reach him. Yeah, looks like everyone's ready to get going again. Kaito will listen to us. We could even go back to supporting one another, like before. I'm sure that's how it'll go. I need to believe that and move forward without fear. I mean, there's a slight chance. I mean, you could write it in a way where Kaito could, like, be redeemed. I don't foresee that happening, but... Because, you know, unlike in Aoi's case, you know, he's not actually, like, dead, basically. And to a degree, I guess he hasn't, like, done anything completely unforgivable yet. I guess it depends on what your opinion is on, like, Drachmon. Like, that was murder or not. Talk about the walls in here have lots of drawings, too. Yeah, they do. There's another huge mural covering the whole wall. Incredible. This mural is like nothing else I've ever seen. It appears to be portraying the link between humans and Kiminogami. Bound together looks like a string. Okay, this is just kind of the same as the previous playthroughs. Surely you two have also felt a connection on that level. One that goes beyond trust or affection, as if you were inextricably linked together. I know that feeling. It's how I know Takam's my fated child. Of course, I felt that way myself. The humans and certain Kiminogami are each bound to a specific individual. One with whom they feel they belong, as if they were 2 halves of the same soul. You're like the other half of my soul? It's actually embarrassing to talk about. Rockmon must have been like that for Kaito. Wonder how it feels for him to have his soul fused with Piedmon. Hey, don't get so down, Allie. Remember, it's because Kaito's on the verge making a huge mistake that we gotta remind him what's right. Couldn't agree more. Half of Boltboutamon is Drachmon. It means if we can change Kaito's mind, we can stop him from destroying the world. This passage leads to the lowest level, where Miyuki and the Master are waiting. Hope you're all ready for this. You bet we are. Let's go save Kaito and Miyuki. All comes down to this, we've got to find a way to reach Kaito and Miyuki. We're both prepared to fight as well. However hard things get, we'll triumph in the end. We'll have to. I've seen enough suffering. We don't need any more. Let's all make it out of this together. Every last one of us. If we can find a way for this to end, well, let's trust then that as we move forward. Okay, everyone, follow me. I guess Aoi didn't get a talking scene. Get dunked on? Never mind. Out loud. Takuma, can I talk with you about one last thing? Sure, what is it? I've been thinking about what to say to Kaito since the professor told us about fusion. I mean, I can't seem to come up with anything and I end up focusing on my regrets instead. I just can't help feeling like there was more I could have done for Kaito. Even after we lost Miyu, I could have been there for him more than I was. I keep thinking of all these things I should have done, and it's all that's on my mind. Even though I know it's pointless to dwell on what's in the past. Really pointless though? I feel like that's not true. Regrets can be painful, but there must be some way Aoi can use them to good use. Regrets can shape the future. You gotta learn from them. And live with them. You can't help how you feel, but you can use your regrets to shape the future. Nobody gets everything right on the first try, that's why it's important to reflect. I'm sure the next time you'll know enough to make the right choice. It's very kind of you to say, and you're right, I should try and learn from my regrets. You know, I think talking with you about this has made me realize something. Maybe things turned out like this for Kaito because he tried not to have any regrets. What do you mean? Like Miyu, he was always overprotective of her, no matter how much he hated it. And it takes strength to believe what you did was right despite what others think. Feels like it's a kind of strength, the strength of a fragile heart. Once you realize you were wrong about something, it's going to hurt that much more. Okay, I do like the strength of a fragile heart line. It's a good point. You know, I've always thought of Kaito as confident and strong. Look at it another way. Maybe he had his own weaknesses that... Yeah. What happened? What was that sound? Phone went off. Apparently I got a text. Huh? Get milk. It's a big deal. It's just one of those garbled messages, right? No, I mean parts of it are still garbled. I can read some of it. Wait, really? Can I see? Sure, here. I can't read that shit. What about being worried for Aoi? I think it was probably from one of my parents. Makes sense. How is there... This makes no sense. How is the reception so far underground? Why is the text readable? You better go ask the others to see if anyone else got a message. I checked to see if I had any messages. Turns out I got nothing. Go figure. He never says he doesn't care, but he looks a little disappointed. And I can send you a text once you make it out of here. Well, good, that'll do. Why do I want to message someone who's in our world now? Or what I want is a message from someone. Yeah, I figured. But look, I don't know why we're getting texts now or why they're less garbled. I'm sure everyone's waiting for you. I bet you get a bunch of texts all at once. You sure you cheer me up and all, but it's making me kind of feel even more alone. No way, you're so good with people. I bet you got tons of friends. Seriously, give it a rest. The more you talk about it, the worse I feel. Man, this sucks. I wonder why the texts aren't so garbled anymore. Is there some reason behind it? Interesting patterns run through the walls and they almost seem to pulse. Hey, check it out, I got a text too. Let's see, the part I can read is asking if I'm okay and taking my medicine. Well, it's clear someone's concerned about you, but it's hard to make out the details. Sure, I guess. But wait, I don't remember hearing your phone go off. It's because I put it on silent, based. Wait, that's a good idea. Everyone silence your phone so the alerts don't surprise us. Right, okay. I don't think I've ever willingly taken my phone off silent. The only time it ever makes noise is if I've accidentally put it not on silent and then it spooks the hell out of me. Sorry to scare you, everyone. I've just set mine to silent too. Thanks, this is ready to go then. You're having like the climactic talk to Kaito, trying to talk him down off the fucking ledge, and then like you're get a text. Oh, sorry Kaito. Hold on, this is really important. I've got to go get milk. What is this? What the hell happened here? These enemies have been beaten to a pulp! Look at the Master's Kinzoku. Since we can still see them, they must be recently slain. Who did this all on his own? That guy's something else. Wait, who's that lying in a pile of Kinzoku corpses? Hang in there, Miyuki! Miyuki? Alright, it seems she's simply unconscious. Is she still alive? I was so worried. Still a pulse, and a continued existence must mean that she's still alive. Or your continued existence, right? I'm assuming they're referring to Renamon still being alive. It's kind of phrased weird. Still, this is strange. How is it she's separated from the Master? Could it be because of something Kaito did? Bingo! I was able to pull her right out of the Master thanks to Boltboutamon. Kaito. I really did plan on killing her, but I changed my mind. What made you do that? That's a good question. They don't have anything against Miyuki, but I did pay her back for attacking us. Avoided the worst case scenario. Miyuki's safe and we can talk some sense into Kaito. Maybe there's hope for us yet. Kaito, won't you please stop? Miyuki's safe now, that means we can all go back. We don't need to destroy the world. Can't we work together like before and go home? Go home? What point is there in going home? It's not like Miyu's gonna be there. Nothing will ever be like it was before, so I'm going to destroy it all. What's even the point of that? You'd be destroying your own world too. Not just that. Anywhere you ever had any memories with Miyu. Everyday happiness you could have with someone, your own desire to live. You'd be bringing an end to all of that. So what? Miyu wouldn't have a part in that anyway. Keep talking that way and I might just finish you off first. Don't you talk to me like you know anything about the memories I have in Miyu. You should be able to make a world, make a whole lot more. Who do you think stole that from me? Who is it that robbed Miyu of her happiness? Coward of a master hiding down here this whole time. Both this world and ours are making her life so hard. Now it's time for some payback. I'll tear everything down with my own 2 hands. Kaito. Still feel the same way I did last time we met. Miyu wouldn't want this. Never did like that self-righteous attitude of yours. Don't you use Miyu's name so lightly. You may as well be another enemy who let her die. Yeah, you're all enemies. Every last one of you. So I'm gonna crush you here and now. Go, Boltboutamon. Kill them all. As you wish, Kaito. Here we go. Brace yourselves. You all failed me. All of you. Out of my sight. Yo, it's time. It's Minaru's time. Yeah, I mean, we could bring you, but you're actually just gonna get one shot. Granted, everyone else is bad. Could just bring out our own. Okay, you're at least free type. So maybe you won't get one shot. Granted, you also have like no movement, so you're never gonna get to him in time, but okay, he's at least coming to us. Okay, 1 second. Let's see. What's your range? Big range. Low chance of damaging the opponent first when attacked, nullifying that attack. Oh god, that sounds hella annoying. You are weak to light. Thankfully, we've got a scripted dark skill. So, well, not a scripted, but you know, our super skill in this path is a dark based skill. Ultimate power of valor. You might be able to get a little chip damage in. It was a 90% chance. A 90% chance. Come this far, so let's take it all the way. %41 chance? Are you crazy? Okay, he could counter us. I don't even know if that's worth going for. I think you just guard. Hey, boost Takuma, because he's our only hope. Fortunately, you can't. I thought he would go first. It's actually kind of bad that we're going second here. Or we're going first, I should say. You're hitting Varo, that's good. He lived.
Nah, Kaito! 違うだろ? お前の本当の望みはこんなんじゃないだろ? 知ったような口を聞くな.
That's what we should do. We should use our numbers to just take out Kaito behind the scenes.
お前のこと確かに分かんねえことも多いけど、少しくらいなら分かってる。お前は不器用でさ。でも筋の通らないことはやらねえやつだっただろ。見知らぬたくさんの人まで不幸にしたいなんて、そんな風に考えるやつじゃなかったろ。
その結果、ミュウは死んだ。 俺は間違ってたんだよ。初めからこうしてればよかったんだ。
カイト、
最善手。
I don't think you can reach. No. Is it? I mean, I guess we'll try and heal you. Okay, it does max heal you. Looks like. I mean, if you can tank another hit instead of someone else, that's good for us. 61%. God, the evasion on some of these fights is like. At least we haven't gotten like destroyed by his passive yet.
いつでもいらっしゃい。
You have range, but you don't have that much range. Okay, you almost do have that much range. And then, God, your movement is so pathetic.
どう戦うべきか。
Okay, we're gonna get a side attack. That should give us 100 accuracy. And this, I mean, in theory, this kills you. As long as you don't proc her passive.
勝利はいつもこの手にある。
Okay, we got an achievement that does not bode well. It's a brother unredeemed. Oh no, what do you mean unredeemed? What do you mean Kaito's not gonna fucking not die? That fight's honestly would probably be like the hardest one, like vanilla. I mean, you know, I say unfortunately, but just due to the nature, it's a new game plus playthrough. And we didn't have to do it as a new game plus playthrough. We could have like started a completely new fresh save, but I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, I think just like because if we didn't have the War Greymon and the Extreme Burst thing, this fight would actually be kind of like annoying. Because your Takuma by default would be at a disadvantage. He'd probably get straight up one shot, and you'd be completely relying on like Minoru or Aoi to do damage. Because they're your only vaccines, or you're only guaranteed vaccines.
やったやったくま。僕たちの勝ちだ。
And even your special memory skill isn't that good here because he resists dark.
なんでだ。ボルトバウタモンがドラクモンを差し出してまで得た力が。カイト。俺はただミュウを守れる力が欲しかったんだ。それだけなのにどうしてこんなことに。やったことは変えられない。過ぎたことは取り返せない。でも僕たちは生きてる。世界もまだ壊されてなんかない。大丈夫だよカイト。カイトはもう一度前に進むことだってできるはず。もう一度。
本当にミユちゃんのためを思うなら、ミユちゃんの残したものを守りましょうよ。遊園地のみんなやジジモンさん、ミユちゃんが守ろうとしていた子たちを。
そうか、そうだった。ミユはあいつらを助けようとしてた。ミユはちゃんと望みを行動で示してたんだ。俺はそれすら滅ぼそうと。一番近くでミユを見ていたはずなのに、俺はミユの望みすらわからなくなってたのか。
感情に振り回されて周りが見えなくなるなんてみんなにあることでしょ。
I mean, who hasn't tried to destroy the world every once in a while? I mean, come on, it's just a phase. Everyone goes through it.
私たちだってやったもんねえミノル。
いや、まあやったけどさ、それここで蒸し返すか。
そうだ、ミノルが俺たちへの恐怖でわめき散らした時だって、みんなはミノルを見捨てなかった。カイトもまた同じだ。
さっきだって私を見て悲鳴を上げたのに、今はすっかり仲良しだし。 そういうこと。
カイトは仲間だよ。だから自分から一人にならないでよ。
だが俺は世界すらも滅ぼそうとしたんだぞ。
Yeah, but you did a bad job, so it's okay, you know.
次にまた同じことをしたら僕たちが殴って止めるよ。
I do like the phrase. Yeah, you know, if you ever destroy the world, just try to destroy the world again, you know, be there.
そんな、なんでそんな風に言うんだよ。仲間、こんな道を外れた俺が。
うん、カイトは僕たちの仲間なんだ。
俺はやり直してもいいのか。
もちろんだよ。その力を今度は守るために使うんだ。
守るために。
さあ行こう。次は主をどうにかして元の世界へ戻らなきゃ。
どうしたボルトバウタモン。
やり直すだの、前に進むだの、甘いんですよ。
てめえ突然何を言って。
待ってカイト。あいつ今までと全然違うわ。
気づいたか。だが少し遅かったようだな。はっ。隙あり。
Boltboutamon yanked Miyuki right out of Renamon's hand, capturing her for himself.
レナモン、
私はいい。みゆきが。
やめろボルトバウタモン。俺はそんなこと指示してねえぞ。
おや、世界を破壊しろと命じたのはあなたではありませんか、カイト。
その命令はもういい。だからみゆきを離せ。
違う、ダメよ。そいつはさっきまでのボルトバウタモンじゃない。
さっきまでそいつにあったドラクモンに似た空気、それが今完全に消え失せている。
なんだって。じゃあまさか今喋ってるてめえは。
今さら気がついたのですか、カイト。あなたの復讐の意志、破壊願望、融合に用いられたその感情が尽きた時、ボルトバウタモンとあなたの絆のつながりは消え、融合したもう一人、この私ピエモンの意志が復活する。
まさかてめえ最初からそれを狙って。
私としてはあなたが2つの世界を滅ぼしてくれさえすればそれでもよかったんですがね。結局あなたには世界を滅ぼすほどの器はなかった。だがあなたが融合の際に抱いた感情、全てを焦がす復讐の炎はまだ私の中に生きている。私があなたになり代わり、主と2つの世界を滅ぼして差し上げましょう。
そのためにみゆきを利用するつもりかね。
やめろ。みゆきを主から切り離したのはお前だろ。なぜわざわざみゆきを再び危険にさらす必要がある。
それはもちろん主ではなく私がこの娘を取り込み力を得るためですよ。
そんな、やめ。
あなたは確かこの娘と運命の絆で結ばれていましたね。この娘を私が取り込み消してしまえば あなたも消え去ることになる。
待て。
私のことなどどうでもいい。頼むからみゆきを離してくれ。
I mean, I don't really know if reasoning with him is gonna work.
ああ、なんて悲劇だ。かわいそうに。せめてもの手向けとしてさっさと消してあげましょう。
みゆき
Oh god, old man rage.
背後に回り込んでいたとは。あなたもか、カイト。
たとえ意識が消えたとしても、てめえの半分はドラクモンだろ。あいつをこれ以上俺の選んだ間違いに付き合わせてたまるか。
さあみゆき、私たちが抑えているうちに君は逃げ。
あはははは、とんだ茶番もあったものです。
何？
これは
体がボルトバウタモンに吸い込まれていく。
教授、カイト。
愚かな。巫女ごと私と融合し、世界の終わりを見るがいい。
カイトくん、ダメよ葵。あなたまでボルトバウタモンに吸い込まれる。そんなこと言ったってカイトくんが
来るんじゃねえ。たくま、みんな悪い。あと頼む。仲間っての案外悪くなかった。
Yeah, definitely didn't expect the fucking professor to die there.
カイトが、教授が、みゆきちゃんが3人とも取り込まれてしまったってことは、まさか。
レナモンの変身が解けた。それにこの苦しみを。
Just like with Kunamon, Lopmon, and Sayakamon, disappearing into the light.
みゆき、みゆき。ああ、守れなかった。
待てよ。レナモンが消えたってことは、つまりみゆきはもう。
みゆきちゃんだけじゃない。同じように取り込まれた教授やカイトも。
この世からいなくなってしまった。
そんなことって。
あははははは。これで究極の力と巫女の力、すべてが我がものとなった。さあ、主よ、今すぐあなたのところへ参ります。この身にくすぶる世界への恨みを糧に、何にもなせない無力なあなたを。
言ってしまった。
Well, moral of the story, anytime a clown shows up in the woods and offers you the promise of ultimate power, probably don't listen to him.
俺たちのことなんかどうでもいいって感じだったな。
His voice is trembling. Not just Minoru, that was a pretty big shock for all of us. Not only did we not save Miyuki and Kaito, we lost Renamon and the professor too. Oh, my heart's sinking towards some black abyss and my whole body feels heavy. Despite that, I know that we can't stop here. There's still something we need to do.
ボルトバウタモンを追いかけよう。
正気かタクマ。
正気だよ。だってこのままじゃいられない。ボルトバウタモンが主に戦いを挑んで、たとえどっちが勝ったとしても、
私たちの世界めちゃくちゃにされちゃうかもしれないんだよね。
だから怖くても悲しくても立たなきゃダメだ。
Maybe what I'm saying is wishful thinking. Maybe I'm putting everyone in danger. I don't want to give up. I don't want all those sacrifices to have been in vain.
そうよ、世界を助けなきゃ。カイト君も教授もハル君もみゆきちゃんももういない。だからこそ私たちにしか2つの世界を救うことはできないの。
もし勝ったとしても僕たちの世界には帰れないかもしれない。
みゆきちゃんがいなくなってしまったから。
それにあいつを倒してもその次にはきっと主との戦いが待ってる。正直厳しい戦いになると思う。また誰かを失う可能性だってある。
But at the same time, you don't really have like a choice, right? It's either you go fight and you either win or lose. Because if you don't fight, then the world gets destroyed and you die anyway, so...
でも何もしなければ僕たちは生きる世界を失ってしまう。だから僕は行くよ。
俺も行く。
ミノル。
もう逃げられないんだったらやるしかねえからな。全力でやってやる。
私も行くわ。ええ、私も戦う。私もだって私行きたいし、それにここにいるみんなにも元の世界の人にももうこんな辛い思いさせたくないもん。ええ、そうよサキ。とにかく前に進まなきゃ。
行くと決めたなら共に行こう。ミノルの行く道は俺が守る。
私が葵の助けになるわ。だからみんなで世界を救いましょう。
もちろん僕も行くよ。最後までタクマと一緒だ。
アグモン、一緒に来てほしい。僕たちは運命で結ばれた大事なパートナーだからさ。
パートナー。
世界の命運は僕たちにかかってる。行こう。ボルトバウタモンを追いかけるんだ。うわ、なんだここ。
So before we get too much further, I do want to kind of mention something about that whole sequence there with Kaito dying. One of the things I do kind of like about this route over Wrath is I like how Kaito has like more agency as, you know, his turn as a villain. Whereas, you know, with Aoi, basically it's she got murdered and then her spirit went on to do evil shit, basically. But essentially Plutomon is not really Aoi, it's just like a manifestation of like her like messed up mental state prior to her death, whereas Kaito like actively made his decisions and then actually got to have like a degree of redemption there at the end. So I did really like that.
なかなか雰囲気が出てきたな。
いかにもって感じだよね。ちょっと怖いね。
怖いとか言うなよ。釣られて怖くなるだろ。
そんなにか。
だってほら壁見てみろよ。壁の模様が人の顔に見えてきててさ。
I don't really see a human face.
バカバカバカ変なこと言わないでよ。余計怖くなるじゃない。前を見て進みましょう。不安になってくるもの。ええ。
Okay.
あれ葵さん、なんか声遠くない？
やだ、みんなどこに？
みんなどうし
It's an engraving? Creepy is what it is. It really is a creepy engraving. It shows children being dropped from high up,
たくま
only to be eaten by something waiting for them on the ground.
あぐもう
Like a scene from hell.
たくま
アグモン無事か
What are we standing on, by the way?
みんなもほ
なんか変な感覚だな。立ってるのか座ってるのかわかんね
気を抜くなよミノル。こんな場所ではどこに敵が潜んでいるかわからん。
そうよ、注意してサキ。急にその辺から敵が出てきてもおかしくないわ。怖いこと言わないでよ。ここどこ？主はボルトバータモンは？あ、見て、あそこで戦ってるの。ボルトバウタモンとあれは主。
I think we will go ahead and call it here, though, because we don't have enough time to finish the game in this video, and I would kind of prefer stopping a little early, because like I don't want to end up like going too far in this video and then only have like maybe 30 minutes left for the next video, and then have this like weird situation where it's like I don't know what to do. Like, do I just end at 30 minutes, or do we try and start the game over again for the true route? So we'll call it here. And we'll definitely beat the game next time, even if we do have to go a little long. We'll beat the game, you know, again and again. But alright, I'm Metro Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.